What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I kind of pride myself on finding different places to invest. If I wanted to invest in a play, I want to make sure I find the right time. Is it going to be the absolute perfect time? No. I mean, there's probably a rare chance to where I will get the absolute perfect time. One of those rare chances being Terra Luna Classic, where I was able to purchase $43 and be able to gain a hell of a lot more. But there's a lot of plays out there to where you will not find the best, purchasing price. But anytime I see something that runs, what I'm waiting for is some form of a retracement. And when I talked about the first time I talked about Pepe, I was waiting for a massive like retracement, right? Something that came down to maybe like the 50 millions when it was at 100 million, right? So just like a for it to decrease by half. And then obviously it grew up to $600 million worth of a market cap. And that just looks, absolutely amazing with the growth. And I'm happy with all the people that have made money, but I'm still trying to find the best place to invest. And even though things are running to different levels, you still can find a level to retrace. And I just don't know exactly where that's going to be. But we've already seen kind of this formation of a little bit of a retracement based on how much volume we have seen in the last 24 hours, which is insane, right? It's way higher than what we've seen in a lot of other positions, especially starting out. And it's just amazing to see. It really is. And all the people that are making money, I'm so happy for you guys. I really want to see every single person that invests into this make money. We know it's not going to be, that's not going to be the case. I've already ran into some people that were like, hey, I invested at where the peak point was, and now, I'm down on my investment. And it's understandable, but this is how you really need to play it. Is, seeing that you wanted to invest a little bit in at the peaks to test the market, to test where it's going. And then afterwards, after you see it retrace, that's when you make your investment. So find the best time to buy to make your situation a little bit better, especially being more of a later investor, right? Just because you're a later investor doesn't mean that you're not a profitable investor. You just have to find the right way to do it. So, anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about my Patreon also. The link is in the description for that. We have a Discord group. We have, different buy alerts whenever I do make a purchase, or different sell alerts whenever I do make a sell, as well as portfolio updates and all of these other things. So feel free to go and check out that link in the description. But as we look at this position, as we look at Pepe, it's currently at 0.000003054. It's at a 1.2, about a $1.2 billion market cap. And we see this at a 54% increase on the day. Obviously, that's going to diminish as you start to see different levels that it was at. And I'll show you exactly what I mean, because obviously it's going through every 24 hours. So a 24-hour cutoff. Right now it's 6:46 a.m. When I'm recording this. So it's going from 6:46 a.m. to 6:45 a.m. From 6:46 a.m. or 6:45 a.m. Whatever. It's 24 hours. That's what I'm trying to say. But we're seeing a really decent amount of volume. Again, we're seeing about $3 billion worth of volume. This isn't just a decent amount. This is a massive amount. If you owned any project and, was said that you had billions of dollars in volume, anybody would be happy, right? You're instantly a billionaire as from association with that project of creating that project, right? Just from what you have, it's your baby. But $3 billion in volume, absolutely phenomenal, seeing a $1.2 billion market cap. However, even though we are seeing that, if you look at the price and how things were in the last 24 hours, it's kind of at the mid-tier point, right? You saw it at 0.00000019 777, right? Is that 5 zeros? So 50, sorry, 0.0001977. And you see this at a high of 43.54. So it's definitely more at the middle point, middle ground, at 30.71. And if you look at the chart and see where things were, we saw this all the way up to, a $1.7 billion market cap. seeing this at this high price of a 43.54, and that was in the last 24 hours. But if you look, at the chart in the last 7 days, this is why I say, the retracement is coming and we should look out for this. It's not necessarily say that it's a bad thing. Retracements are healthy, retracements are good. And if you can find strength within certain levels, it makes it a better investment. So, like when you look at the overall 7 day chart, right, where this was at a lower level of 0.000000, so three zeros, 33, all the way up to the high of 5 zeros. Did I say three? 6 zeros, and then 5 zeros here. 42 or 43. That you had a lot of success within there, right? 10x return, maybe even 20x return for some people, right? You're seeing a lot that goes into that. But what you will see is also a pullback. And if you look at this, you see this pullback all the way to here. And when you have that retracement and it finds a way to catch fire off of the retracement, that's where you know that it has strength above that point, and it makes you feel better about investing there. So people that are investing right here, you're able to gain a profit here. Even though it does decrease down here, you're still seeing strength up in that level. So it makes you feel a little bit better. So as you see the level down here, we could see, that retracement, and we also could see it create a lower high. So right now it looks like it's in a trend of creating lower highs and lower lows, maybe all the way to this point where you do see 0.0000021. And maybe it does get to that point. If it does get to that point, that could be a level where you decide to invest at. But then we can also see one of these important points that are down here. And maybe a lot of people decide, you know what, I want to capture all of my investment or majority of my investment. They end up selling a big portion of it. But the point is that it still has a ton of popularity. So it still will be able to grow a lot more. So what I'm saying within this video is get ready for a retracement. I'm not saying that it's right now. We may have already seen a slight retracement, but you may end up seeing a lower high that happens. So maybe somewhere around the level of 0.00, like 0.000335. You may end up seeing that higher or lower high. And then we see that continue to decrease down until it hits whatever that point actually is. So what I'm saying is that for the people that invested at the peak point, I know it sucks that you invested at whatever the peak point is. I'm not saying it's not going to run because anything could happen. We could see the crypto market absolutely thrive out of nowhere, and then Pepe runs like crazy. But eventually we're going to see retracements here. But what I'm saying is that you can find levels. You can find so many levels to invest. Especially, while you're at this peak point, you just have to find a area to get in, and then find an area that you're comfortable with under your cost basis as you do see it pull back. If it doesn't pull back and continues to run, well, you made money from the amount that you put in, even though you were only getting your feet wet. But another thing I wanted to show you guys, my position that I have in Pepe. Yesterday, you saw my position that was up $17, and overall, I think it was up about $30 total. But now it is only up $2. Honestly, I'm not sitting here expecting to take $30 profit there, or $40 profit, or $50 profit. What I wanted to do was what I just said: get my feet wet in the position, invest at a higher point, right, or up in the higher levels, see the retracement, invest during the retracement, or find the low of the retracement and invest there. And then I could be happy with what I have there, because I will be building up more as time goes on. And who knows what this is going to be in a more popular market and how many holders it ends up grabbing, because right now it already has 100,000 holders. So anyways, it's very interesting. Like I've said in previous videos, I mean, maybe this was a unique scenario, because if I look at my older videos on Pepe, right, it was at $100 million market cap. I would have made a 10x return on it. But I thought that it moved way too much. But then going back and looking at it, it was actually in a retracement period at that time. And I wasn't looking at the chart. I was looking at more of like, hey, this is another one of those plays that's going to run to maybe $100-200 million market cap and then subside, right? But I was wrong about that. it was in a retracement, and I probably should have made that move in that retracement. And funny thing is, I'm happier about the fact that not because I didn't make the move or was going to make the move or whatever. I'm happier about the people that have made a move. After I made that video, there were like 5 people that reached out to me and were like, yeah, it doesn't hurt really to put something into it. And it didn't hurt for them to put $200 or $300 into it, and they turned it into $2,000 or $3,000. And they reached out to me and they were like, thank you for even creating that video, because if you didn't do all of that different analysis and break this stuff down, I wouldn't have seen what I needed to see, and then I wouldn't have went to do the research a little bit more in order to make that buy. And honestly, it felt good. It felt really, really good to do that. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.